A little something about Raymond. He's an investor in stocks and rooms. He wants no money from you, no bait and switch, nothing. Here's what he's going to do. He's going to log into his personal account, share real estate property documents, and give you suggestions on what to read.
All right, today is Wednesday, June 22nd, 2022, and we're at my net benefits login screen, and we about to jump into this Roth IRA and see what it do. And it ain't doing too well. I'm going to give you guys a heads up. Spoiler alert. Not good, not good, not good. But let's log in here, and guess what? You ain't even got to close your eyes. I don't even care. Even though I had a bad 3 weeks, I am still here to put money in your pocket. But I do have a favor to ask. Do you know if you hit the subscribe, like, and share button right now on this video, if you have your phone in your hand, press the buttons. If you're on a computer, get that mouse and do your clicks. Everything I do is to help you learn how to invest in the stock market. And by me helping you, you can help me by clicking on those buttons. Everything I do is for free. All right, let's log into this account and see what it do. All right, the first thing we're going to do is talk about dividends. So we're clicking on activity and orders. And we're doing the last 3 weeks. Let me set that up. And we are going to filter for dividends. And here we are. Let me show you what you're looking at over here to the left. These are the dates that I was paid the dividend. Under description, these are the stocks, i.e. companies that paid me the dividend. And under amount, this is how much money I got. So let's run down this list right now. First dividend, McDonald's, Mickey D's, $2.78. eBay, $24.52. Home Depot, $91.73. Old Dominion Freight Line, $2.40. 3M, $24.09. Scott's Miracle Grow, $39.82. ExxonMobil, $1.76. Sherwin-Williams, $2.41. UPS, $61.84. Grand total, $206.35 in 3 weeks. This is the best part of the video. This is the only part that I can clap that's positive and I made some money. Thank God for dividends. Always consider stocks that pay dividends, because even when the market is going down, your personal stocks that you pick are going down, but they pay dividends. That's what's going to save you. Thank God for dividends. Always consider them. Let's go to the top, and we are going to do another sort for stock activity or investment activity. So we're going to start off talking about all the stocks that I sold. And I'm going to jump around a little bit because I want to group these together. So 3 companies, I sold every share of each stock. And the companies are Snap, Etsy, and DocuSign. I sold every share that I had. And these were bad investments due to the tech stock sell-off. All technology stocks in 2022 have been crashing. I don't care if it's Apple, Amazon, the big boys. They're down over 20% so far this year. So I had to get out of those stocks when I saw that I was 50% down. I wish I'd have got out sooner. Other stocks that I sold Crocs and Big Lots. I sold every share of those. And these are retail stocks. And the reason I sold these stocks is the economy. It's not doing well, and the fuel prices are super high. If you want to sell Crocs, which are these ugly shoes, and Big Lots, this is the store where you can buy furniture and a lot of other stuff, they got to get the stuff in the store. Fuel prices are high. That affects the price of the items, and when the price of the items go up, people buy less. The stock falls. I sold. That was a breakdown for you. So that's why I got out of those two stocks. The other stock that I sold is right here, Emeticis. And this is just a bad investment for me. I can't really say that the stock is a terrible stock or just went terrible, but you have a lot of analysts that have all these credentials, supposedly, and they'll come out for any stock and they'll say, oh, we're downgrading this stock, blah, 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 for the following reasons. And that's what happened with this stock. And I saw it going down and down over the last couple of months, and I decided to get out. I was over a 50% loss when I got out. So I really contributed to analysts not liking the stock, and they can force stock prices to go up or down. That's just part of the game. As you guys jump into the market and learn the game, you're going to find out that you'll have a stock and you're loving it, and then out of nowhere, this guy will just come out and say, or woman, oh, don't get it. It's not a good stock. I'm downgrading it. I think it's going to lose 40% of the value or 20%, some crazy number. And stock market reacts to it and it starts going down. But long-term investors, even when them crazies do that, you still win. Stay in the market. Do it for years. I will prove it to you later in this video. You will get the W. Other stocks that I sold, but I didn't sell all my shares. I sold half of the shares. And these stocks are Penn National Gaming, Netgear, and Logitech. I still believe in these three companies. However, I was down, not a huge amount, but enough for me to say, let me sell a couple of shares before something totally crazy might happen. All right, let's talk about the stocks that I bought. Now, typically, I don't talk about dates when I buy the stock. I buy the stock when I do some research. I feel it's the right time to buy the stocks, and I just buy. But on this one, I want to talk about dates. So let's look at what I bought. So on the 13th, I bought Vanguard Mega Cap Growth Index Fund. This is a stock that I already own. I like the stock, so I bought more. That was on the 13th. Also on the 13th, I bought more of Select Sector Energy ETF, which is stock ticker XLE. Also on the 13th, I bought more Blackstone Incorporated, stock ticker BX. And I also bought more Berkshire Hathaway. So what happened on the 13th? And let me just say this: on the 3rd, I bought more ExxonMobil, but the majority of my buys happened on the 13th. Let's see what happened. Dow tumbles 876 points, and stocks enter bear market on worries of drastic rate hikes. Look at the date, June 13th. I love to buy on dips. This was like a crash. This is way bigger than a dip. Even though I lost a lot of money on that day, I still jumped in the market and I bought more while I was losing in other stocks. Long-term investing, that's how the game is played. When the stock market dips, you buy. Let's go back to the portfolio and scroll up, because we're going to do the comparison of where I am now to where I was 3 weeks ago. We're clicking on positions, and we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom and see what my total portfolio value is. Today I have $256,186.53. We're going to compare this to where I was 3 weeks ago. We're going to stocks and rentals, and we're going to find the last Roth IRA update. And on June 1st, I had $280,651.28. Y'all already know how it's going to go. It is about to be negative. The difference is negative, i.e. a major loss, $24,464.75 in 3 weeks. This is how the stock market works. I wish I could make every video that I'm winning and I'm just making money on top of money on top of money, but that's not how the stock market works. There are ups and downs, and in 2022, almost everybody is down. If you are up, please share your stocks with me. If you're making a killing in 2022 by buying low and selling high, I want to do that too. That's what us beginners love to do. Keep it easy, buy low and sell high. Everything I'm buying or everything I have is just going lower, and lower. How much money did I make today? I didn't. I lost. I lost $305.98. Let's check out my stocks. What's my best performing stock and what's my least performing stock? Let's scroll up. My best performing stock is 5.9. Let's find that. And I was up 3.65%. I made almost $20. And my least performing stock is going down to Silvergate. And I was down 5.51%, and I lost a little bit over $13. And the stock ticker for Silvergate is SI. Let's go to the top. I'm going to break down everything that you guys are seeing because I'm going to do my famous slow scroll because I want to show you everything that I own and prove to you when I get down to the bottom that if you're a long-term investor, you will win. I am still winning even with 2022 being a very bad year so far. All right, let me break down what you're looking at. Over here to the left where it says symbol, these are all the stock symbols, i.e. stock tickers that I own. Last price, this is the price that the stock closed at today at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today's gain, loss, this is how much money I made or lost today. Total gain, loss, this is how much money I made or lost since I've owned the stock. Current value, this is how much money I have in each stock that I own. Quantity, this is the number of shares of each stock. And cost basis, you can kind of sort of look at this as the average price that I paid per share of each stock. When I start doing this slow scroll, I would suggest you pay attention to the stocks, the name over here, and the total gain or loss. This is how much money I made or lost if I own the stock. And when I get down to the bottom, I will prove to you if you are a long-term investor, you will win. I want to tell you guys, there are a lot of stocks out there that are doing better than what I have. And there are a lot of stocks that are doing worse. I do not know every stock in the stock market. It is your money. You buy whatever stocks that will work for you based on your investment style. The good thing, you're right here at Stocks and Rentals, and I will hold your hand and show you how to do all this stuff and to do it your way, because my way might not be your way. But we all will win if you are a long-term investor. Here's the proof. Since I've owned this portfolio, I am up almost 13%, and I have a profit of over $23,000. This is something that you guys can do by investing in the stock market. I will leave a link down below that would take you to Stocks and Rentals, and the link will take you right here to this page to get you going. This is where you're going to go. New to stock investing, start here. And it's 8 easy steps. Let me break them down. Step number 1, I have a stock FAQ. If you have a question, I got the answer right here. Step number 2, there are different type of stock market investors. Before you start investing, you have to figure out what type of investor you are. There are 3 types. I break them all down. Once you know that, then you can invest. Step number 3, click here. I give you stock terms. These are easy terms. There are not a lot of terms. And all these terms allow me to make over $900,000 in the stock market. Step number 4, how do you figure out which stocks to buy? I show you where I go, what I read, and how to look for things to figure out what type of stocks you want to buy based on the type of investor you are. Step number 5, you got to open up a brokerage account before you can do anything. I talk about different companies where you can go and open up brokerage accounts. Step number 6, I'll show you how to buy a stock. 7, how to sell a stock. Step 8, you can go to the menu. You click on Stock 401k Talk, and I talk about stocks. I have a lot of articles and videos. I break any and everything down that you can ever want to know about stocks. And there's another place you can go to, which is called portfolio tracking. Again, I'm all about showing and proving. If you go to portfolio tracking, you can go all the way down to the bottom. It's going to show you when I started making videos week after week, month after month, year after year, and you're going to see me making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Are you going to see some dips? Yes. Am I dipping in 2022? Yes, but we all are. That's part of the game. This is how it works. Long-term investors, we win. Let me go up to the top. Let me close this out. I invest in stocks. I invest in rentals. Why would I try to get money from you? That makes no sense. Anybody trying to get money from you, they are pulling the okie doke on you, especially if they're trying to charge you. Everything is free right here at Stocks and Rentals. I'm making my money. I am not greedy. Don't be greedy. You know about the site. Tell somebody else because there's enough money out here for everybody. I am not and never will get paid off the back of people that I am trying to help. That is a no-no. I'm Raymond, Stocks and Rentals. I'm out. Peace.
Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button up.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn